The worst-kept state political secret in recent times has been the seat shift by Nationals leader Brendon Grylls. This week he finally announced his plan to be a fly-in, fly-out MP if he wins the Labor seat of Pilbara. It's part of his strategy to make sure no one walks away from his Royalties for Regions program. I caught up with Mr Grylls earlier. Brendon Grylls, thanks for joining 730 WA.
Great to join you, Andrew.
Why are you so convinced that Colin Barnett may well dismantle Royalties for Regions?
Well, I ask your viewers to cast their mind back to the period before the 2008 election, the negotiations after the election. Royalties for Regions was a Nationals plan that was hard fought, hard campaigned and hard delivered. And we believe it is very fair to go back to the people of Western Australia, saying that we are the best people to deliver it into the future. That being said, the partnership with Colin Barnett has been good. He's been very supportive of me, and I hope we can govern with him after 2013.
You must be convinced that he's got an agenda, though, that he's got a secret plan somewhere to unravel this program as soon as the next election is finished.
Well, I'm only in charge of my plans. As the leader of the Nationals in an alliance government, I'm in charge of what I can do. I know that Royalties for Regions is making a substantial difference in regional Western Australia. I'm seeking the opportunity to continue the custodianship and stewardship of that program after the 2013 election.
But you're taking the biggest political risk of your personal political career by seeking to take a long-held Labor seat in the Pilbara. You must be very, very worried about what Colin Barnett has in mind.
No, I am worried that probably a 1 in 100-year opportunity to drive regional development in a way that I think states across the nation have been very interested in, that I don't want to wake up the morning after the election and be 1 seat short of having the numbers on the floor of the Parliament to mean that our votes are relevant and that we have the chance to continue the partnership with the Liberal Party in government. So I don't think it's a risk. I think it would be very disappointing of us as the National Party to make the call to bunker down, try and get another 4 years in government. The smell of ministerial leather allures many. That's not what drives me. What drives me is regional development and the opportunities that we have to continue that into the future.
But essentially, aren't you saying that Colin Barnett will support this program to the extent that you're able to force him to?
Well, that'll be up for Colin Barnett as the leader of the Liberal Party to campaign on. As I said, we are an individual political party. We make our own policies, we make our own plans, and it'll be up to your viewers to judge the commitment of all of the parties to regional development when they vote in 2013.
Now, both parties have said they support this, though, haven't they? Both of them said that they will continue this program. Why don't you accept their assurances? I mean, I sort of understand why you're suspicious about Labor. I'm less clear about why you haven't accepted Colin Barnett at his word.
Well, again, I'm a leader of the National Party. We campaigned very hard on this Royalties for Regions program. I know what was said about the program by the other political parties prior to the election. I know what's said about it now. I know the focus that's been on it in the Parliament and in the wider community, and that is good. It deserves to be scrutinised, but I think that we've shown that we can provide a stable government in alliance with the Liberal Party, that it's been a good government focused on the development of the state, but especially focused on regional development. That's why I wanted to be involved in politics.
I know you've cited the 2008 election as a reason for why you believe the Nationals are the only ones who are truly committed to this. But is that really the relevant experience? I mean, in 2008 you were going to that election with something that was merely a concept, had many doubters, many detractors, but now, and certainly by 2013, you're going to have a program that's got years of results that you can talk about. And the parties will have actually seen how this works. So do you think the fact that they were sceptical in 2008 means that they would not be fully committed in 2013?
Well, their question's best put to them. What I know...
No, but I'm asking what you think about it, because, again, you're stepping out of a safe seat, taking a big personal risk, and you're doing that on the basis of what you see as the risk to the Royalties for Regions program.
There's much more work to be done. Regional development is not something that gets 4 years of attention and then disappears. We're a big state. The population is growing strongly. The resource sector is driving the state and the national economy. I'm very committed to seeing this program run in its current form for another 4 years, and that is why I don't think there's any risk-taking involved in this. This is a sensible strategy to put the numbers on the floor of the Parliament to continue to deliver the Royalties for Regions program. Is
that what you're worried about, that they will change the mix of it, that it will still exist in name but not in substance?
Well, again, we've seen before, the previous Labor government said they had a big commitment to regional development. They said it. I don't think they did it. And they're saying again, we'll have the same commitment to regional development as the current government. 50 or 60 years of history would say that's not the case. They've just announced a Minister for Suburbs and a Minister for Light Rail. I would suggest that it's unlikely that their focus will be as strong on regional development as what we've been able to do with the National Party and in partnership with the Liberal Party in government.
And what's your objective in 2013? Another alliance government with Colin Barnett?
We've governed good, and Colin Barnett has done a good job as Premier. I don't see a negotiation with the Labor Party in 2013. I'm about campaigning to win enough seats so that the National Party are needed in an alliance government with the Liberal Party, but Colin Barnett's done a good job and deserves to get another term as Premier.
Well, I think they say in politics that there are no enduring alliances, just enduring interests, so we'll watch and see how those interests unfold towards the next election. Brendon Grylls, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.